Good morning, this is Katie, and I'm here today to talk about colors. Stampin' Up! Has color families where the colors are all the basic same intensity or hue. So we have the brights, the neutrals, the regals, the subtles, the basics, and then we have two groups of in colors that cycle in and out. Each of them have greens in them. So I just wanted to show you real quickly all the different greens that Stampin' Up! Has. I'm getting ready to send out these little packets to the people on my team so that they all have samples of the different greens. You can leave a comment and let me know if you send St. Patrick's Day cards. All right, so these are the greens that Stampin' Up! Currently has in their color collections. And I'm not even going to talk about color collections. I'm not going to talk about the regals and the subtles and by color groupings. I'm just going to show you the greens. So this is Mossy Meadow. It's a beautiful, deep, dark, foresty green. This is soft seafoam. When you look at it by itself, it's an extremely light color. This is one of the 2019-21 in colors. This one is only going to be available for a couple of more months. I'm filming this at the end of February in 2021, and this will be retiring at the end of April. It's a lovely blue-green. This one is also kind of a blue-green. This is Bermuda Bay. Shaded spruce, and you can see it next to the Mossy Meadow down there. This is a much more greeny green. That one's, I don't know, more reddish green. I don't know. Just Jade, which is quickly becoming one of my new favorites. This is also an in color, but it'll be around through spring of 2022. Pear Pizzazz, my go-to color, as well as Old Olive. These are the two that I use most often. This is very, very bright and intense. This is Granny Apple Green. And next to it, a very soft and muted Mint Macaron. And a few of these, I mean, having these side by side kind of lets you compare them. Coastal Cabana, comparing this with Bermuda Bay. And then just your standard garden green. One of the things that I like to do is to punch a hole in the corner and put them on a book ring. That way, it's real easy to have samples next to each other and decide whether two colors would coordinate well on a card. So then you can find pretty color combinations. Pretty Peacock and Mint Macaron go well together. Coastal Cabana and Bermuda Bay, both more on the blue side of the greens. These go well together. And I've actually packaged up some samples that I'm going to be sending to some of the people on my team. Isn't this little guy cute? And we started to talk about greens because St. Patrick's Day is coming up. So let me end this by showing you a few St. Patrick's Day cards. The first two cards were made with this stamp set called Oval Occasions. It's got things for several different sentiments. The welcome little one could go with the Mama Bunny and Baby Bunny, or you could turn those bunnies into an Easter card. It has Valentine opportunities in here too, and just anything general, generic summer, but I like the fact that it's got this So Lucky to Know You and the Shamrock. So this card was made with the So Lucky to Know You, and I don't know if it shows up in this camera lighting, but I did go over the flowers with Wink of Stella, so they're sparkly in real life. Here's another one. This one brings in that shamrock as well for background stamping. And then I don't, again, know if you can tell, but I use, these are red rubber stamps, which means that they take markers very nicely. So I use two different colors of markers on the words so that we get the words coming out in both the Granny Apple Green and the Garden Green. And then to get this background effect, I splotched on some ink. And then these are the gold glitter dots, gold glitter enamel dots, which are really kind of fun, self-stick, and boy, they add a nice little touch to this kind of a card. And they bring out the gold of the gold foil very nicely. Then the next thing I did was I paired that shamrock right down there with some sentiments for a wish for everything. So you see the word wishes, and then there's so many different sentiments in here, but on the other side it has the St. Patrick's Day sentiment down here. Made some vertical stripings with the green, and then we also have a stamp that stamps the jar shape and a punch. So I just added a little jar full of shamrocks down there. And then I started going with those cute little gnomes and some punch art. Now this is made with a strawberry punch for his beard, which is currently unavailable because it was so extremely popular, but it's going to be available again later this spring. And then just circles of green and gold for St. Patrick's Day. Here's another slightly different version of the um, of our little gnome guy. And then the gold on the back of this one, green and gold for St. Patrick's Day. And again, that's So Lucky to Know You sentiment. This is the gold gilding, which is new in the spring catalog. And this one isn't necessarily for St. Patrick's Day. It just says Hello Friend, but this is the Queen Anne's lace stamp. And then I gilded the top part of the flowers. So hope you enjoy this. People on my team, I am sending you one of these samples of the greens, but for anybody really, this is just a great thing to do, is to make a sample selection labeled with all the colors, and then it's real easy to go and compare them side to side and see which colors coordinate well with each other. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.